What's up, everybody? Welcome back to D-Train Games. You guys voted. We are doing 2 Great One grinds in one day today. We're going to start with Fallow, and then we're going to end the stream today with Mule Deer since I did the opposite last time. Give me 1 second, let me get things set up, and we'll be underway. Alright, just gotta refresh everything. And we should be good to go. There is currently nobody in chat, but that is totally fine. Hopefully they'll show up before the day's out. Let me check my ammunition. That gun's always good. 575 should be fine for today's stream. If I start getting low, then I will just get some more. Well, it's 12:37 on the game, so I must have forgotten to reset time last time. But that is totally okay. We'll just hunt as much as we can, and then we'll reset time whenever it catches up to us. I think we'll bounce around the fast places first, since we don't have that much time on the first day we started here. So we'll just bounce around the fast places first, and then from there we'll go on to the places that take a little bit more time. Yeah, we'll spend about an hour and a half on Fallow, and then we'll spend about the same amount of time on the Mule Deer. Don't need no hold breath whenever that happens. And if you guys are watching this at a time that it's no longer live, I hope you're doing well today. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed the stream, if you're watching it at a later time. Hopefully we'll get a great one today. That'd be really nice. It's our last solo stream of the month, so it'd be really cool to end things with a bang. Fingers are doubled and triple crossed today. 2 great ones, and I wouldn't mind whichever one comes. If we get the fallow deer, then it'll be a second in my huddle, and if we get a mule deer, it'll be a second great one muley. So I'll be happy either way. I'm also really excited because it's been since August the 4th since a deer hunting camp has gotten an update, and I was very, very surprised today that it actually got another update. So I'm hoping that everything that's on PC is now on PS5. And if that's the case, I am going to be playing that game to death. And you guys might even get a video tomorrow for it. I wish you'd stop running. Both these bucks are just hightailing it out of here. That's okay. We'll let them go. Is there anything on the other shore? Little guys on the other shore. Oh, stupid doe. Seriously? And I think it's going to kill her, too. Dag nabbit. Well, that was a good shot. Don't know what I hit, but I hit something vital, apparently. Oh my gosh, and I slid that one. That was good. That was good. And I just realized that I don't have my stuff with me. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to go claim these animals, and then I've got to get my book so I can keep track of the kill count today. Totally forgot to get my journal so I can keep track of the kills. Yeah, I always like to start off by going to my solo zones, but unfortunately we didn't have really enough time to go around those. So whenever I reset time here in just a few minutes, we will go around the solo zones and see what was there. We're also 51 subscribers away from 500 subs. If we get to 500 subs, we will be doing a Discord. We'll be doing super chats, memberships, all kinds of fun stuff. So hopefully we'll hit 500 before too long. How on earth did that deer float? Oh, it's my dog. Okay. I was wondering. I was thinking, I didn't think my deer floated. And now look over there, there's my dog swimming around. Plus, it was this shoreline anyway. Where did this deer land? Okay, I know I killed a deer. Oh, there he is. Okay. Alright guys, give me just about 2 minutes, if that. I need to, actually just be a few seconds. I just gotta get my pen and my book. Gotta be able to keep track of today's kill counts. Okay. Alrighty. If the case does happen, by the way, that we end up getting a great one to show, and nobody is in the chat, then what we'll probably end up doing is leaving him, and then whenever we get a few more people in chat today, we will then kill him. Like I said, I don't want anybody to miss out on a great one if we do end up getting one to spawn in. Woo! Where'd you come from? Might help to reload. There we go. Come on, Duke. Where is it at? There it is. I just realized that the loading screen has multiple animals in it now. Does anybody realize that? I don't know if there's anybody in chat at the moment, but I just now realized that the little loading icon, instead of it just being a bear and a fox, it is now like multiple species. That is really cool. I love the new silhouettes and the loading icon. Okay, there is no buck in that zone, so I'm assuming the bucks that were in that zone were solos, unfortunately. As far as easy locations are concerned, I think I only got about 2 more left. And it's already 1300, so I'm not sure that these deer will stick around much longer. Yeah, some of the groups have already left and some of them are still here. Where? There you are. Either one of you guys, you're gonna drink. No, don't float. No! Come back! Ah. I was hoping I'd get here in time. Oh well. But that floater, that might just have to cost us the day. But that's alright, we'll grab this one and then I guess we'll just try to speed around and see if there's any other animals that we can lay eyes on before they leave. No reason to get a four-wheeler here because if I got the four-wheeler I'd still be over there quicker, but I think if I run and leg it, I'll be there about the same time he'll be there. My dog's just over here playing in the water. You having a good time, boy? Look like you're having a blast. Yeah, it's a good boy. This water does look nice and fresh, though. I mean, if I was going to swim, I wouldn't mind swimming in this water. Looks clean, at least. I don't know what's in there, but obviously I'd find out beforehand. Alright, let's go check out this last spot here that's close by. And then I'll just make a run through of the bigger zones. This is where I got my first great one, so it wouldn't surprise me if I got another one out of this place. Yeah, nothing's in that zone, so this zone is leaving. I might be able to pop him as before he gets out of here. Okay, so just one zone here. You know, I think I'm gonna leave him because with him turning tail like that, I don't want to make a shot like that. I don't feel like being risky today. So I make it into my tree stand before they get past me. Ah, stupid does. Nope. I don't think I'm gonna get this guy. He knows how to juke. Okay, so now he's gonna walk. There we go. See what's on the other side. Well, I was hoping I at least got a lung there. I mean, that'll finish him. What up, Brendan? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Just popping some fallows. I'm doing good, buddy. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing really good, actually. So I don't know if you play a deer hunting camp any, or if you've watched my streams with it, but it's been since August the 4th since there's been any kind of updates for console, and I was really getting worried that they may have abandoned the PC, the new ports that PC's been getting. Today we ended up getting a console update for the game on deer hunting camp. So I'm really hoping that all the stuff that PC has is now on deer hunting camp, because I think they added like so many different antler variations to the game. From what I've seen on PC, like they've added a few more antler variations. They've added the 200, which is basically that game's great one. It's a 200 class whitetail, which I'm sure they'll make bigger ones later and different ones. And then you also got like the ground blinds and stuff, and then also the deer have the game's graphics also got a slight upgrade. So I'm really, really hoping that all the stuff that came to PC is going to be on console now. You're excited for 2 days from now? Me too, man. Yeah, that multiplayer stream is going to be fun. We always have a good time on those streams. I think I'm going to pick the maps tomorrow, though. I've kind of got my... Kind of thinking I already know which maps that we're going to be hunting on. And there we go. Thought I was stuck there for a minute. I'm pretty sure there'll be nothing at my last zone, but that's okay. We got all the zones except one, so I'll take it. Oh yeah, I don't remember if I got... Did I shoot a deer around here? Did I shoot a deer here? I can't remember if I did or not. Now that I think about it, I don't think there was anything standing here this time around. Okay. Yeah, man, it shows just me, but it could just be YouTube being wonky, but how's your day been? Hopefully you're doing well, man. Well, good. I'm glad to hear it, buddy. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Also, thank you again for the double support from both of your channels. I appreciate that. That does count as double time, so because it counts you as two different individuals, so that's a big help. I appreciate you. And we're only 51 subscribers away, man. 51 subscribers away from Discord and all the good stuff. We're nearly at 500 already. So I'm excited. You have a blast here. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it, buddy. Also, Resident Evil, I'm going to be starting to record it next week as well. My wife got lucky and got a 3-day weekend this weekend, so I won't be doing anything on Monday. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a video out for you guys. I'm going to try my best to make a deer hunting camp video for you all tomorrow. I'm going to play it some tonight, and if it turns out that yes, we do indeed have all the stuff that PC has, then I'm going to try to make some content on it, because deer hunting camp has got to be my favorite pastime. Although I do think it's better for a content game than it is for a streaming game. The game does take a little bit of time sitting there in the tree stand waiting for trophies to show up, and I think it gets kind of boring to some people sitting there waiting. But I believe the edited version of that game will be a lot more fun to watch. So, do you have a solo right there? Unless he's with the other group. It's always a good idea to come and check out this side of the hill. But what you been up to, man? You been doing anything fun lately? Got any interesting stories to tell or anything? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there will be anything down here because it's already so late in the day. But we'll go check it. We was able to shoot out all the other zones. We just except for one. I left one zone because the deer would just only have one buck and he was walking away and I didn't feel like just tracking one. Brendan, are you like talking to yourself? Are you pretending that are you pretending that you are two different people and you're talking to yourself? That is hilarious. The way it sounds like in chat, it sounds like you're replying to yourself. You're 5,000 kills into bear. Oh my gosh, man! Are you using HM? I'm a firm believer that HM will shorten your grinds, but bear's a rough grind no matter what you do. Oh goodness. I mean, if it keeps you entertained, I ain't gonna say nothing about it. That's hilarious. Hello, me. How are you doing? I'm doing just good, me. How are you? I'm fine. Well, we got some bucks still left here, so we'll take advantage of what's still around. I don't know where that bullet hit. Well, it's gonna kill him though, so it hit something. I think that may have been our only two bucks at this zone. Again, it is after the drink zone ended. So yeah, we'll just take two then, I guess. Oh man. Brendan, you just made a mistake, man. Talking to yourself is rough. I don't know if you noticed this, but on your Brendan account, you just said Brendan. Like, you were trying to reply to yourself, but you still called yourself Brendan. And it's on the Brendan account. On the Brendan account, you should be saying Rich. And then on your Rich account, you should be saying Brendan. That's hilarious. Talking to myself is harder than it looks, man. Darn it, me! Alright, that was all of them. I'm so used to there being so many bucks dead at this zone, I just completely lost track of what I was doing there. Alright. I think I'm going to start over here because it's away from everything, but we do need to go through our solo zones real quick. So, bear with me. I know that's the longest part of the stream, having to run through all these zones, but you gotta do what you gotta do to keep your solos busy, my damn. So we'll go ahead and reset time, do a main menu reset, and then we're gonna go check my 3 to 4 solo zones. Fleeing. I don't have like a odd... Okay, no. Okay, I think that he came from the other side over there. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have like a random zone down the hill there. Typing is hard. Oh, man. Honestly, though, I actually have been debating on getting the new weapons pack. I don't know if I want it or not, because there's only one weapon in the entire pack I would use, which is the 457. But I really don't hunt that much small to medium game. Plus, for a free roaming loadout, it wouldn't really do me too well. Or free roaming loadout. If I thought it said free roaming, I don't know. But my 243, I mean, I have my I'm getting tongue-tied today. I have my free roam loadout set up to where I can use the 243 pistol and have all the classes I need. But part of me is thinking about going ahead and getting and sacrificing that for a gun instead. Because I don't really use the bow too much. I do love bow hunting, but I just don't do it very as often as I used to, so anymore I'd just rather pick a rifle. So I might just have to make a change on that one. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Also, I don't know what kind of other surprises is going to happen on Marvel Rivals for the rest of Season 3.5. I don't know if they're bringing out any more outfits and stuff that I'd want, so I'm kind of being hesitant about buying my DLCs right now. That's a big buck. Yeah, that's a nice buck. No! No! That's a chocolate! Oh my gosh, I have a chance at a diamond chocolate. Are you serious? Okay, this is the one fur color I don't have a diamond of, and it's my favorite fur color. And it's a 5 medium. Okay. I hear you, game. Please make it. Please make it. I want a diamond chocolate so bad. Please make it. This is not a great one, so I'm not going to flip out too much, but my goodness, I've been waiting for this I did not get this throughout an entire grind last time. So I'm going to try my best to get as broadside as I can, and I'm going to try my best to get this guy, and I really hope he makes dime. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to freak you out. But yeah, I don't have a diamond chocolate, and this is the one color I've been wanting a diamond of if it couldn't be a rare. Or a super rare, I mean. Come on, lift your head. We just got both, and both of them have a chance to make diamond. I would fast travel and go get my four-wheeler, but I'm too afraid it's going to desync. Or despawn, so I am not going to fast travel. We're just going to flip it over there. I have been wanting a diamond chocolate for over 2,000 kills now. Yeah, I'm sorry, Brandon. I didn't mean to get you too scared, man. Trust me, if I got a great one, like, you've seen me get great ones before. I would have been flipping out a lot harder than that. If it was a great one, I would have been going off the shelf. But yeah, this is not a main zone. These are solo bucks that came back as level 5s and level 4s, so I do need to definitely get rid of them, but if that chocolate makes diamond, I'm going to be so happy, because like I said, I've done one full grind. Actually, no, it wasn't 2,000 kills. It's about, let's see, I'm at 777, with that making 779. So, and then my first grind was 530 kills, I believe. Or 350. I'm getting the 5 and the 3 confused. But it's one of those two. So, right around 12 to 1,300 kills in, and I never once got a level 5 chocolate. Yeah, I know, Brennan. I mean, like I said, man, when you're wanting a certain trophy in the game, and you finally get it after so many kills, I mean, it always feels special, bro. Like, it always feels so good whenever you're pursuing that one trophy. Like, people that aren't going after great ones, but they still grind animals because they want that one rare. I mean, like, that's kind of how it is. I've been wanting a diamond chocolate for forever, but all I've ever gotten is trolls. And this guy definitely has a chance to troll me, so it would not surprise me if he's the third level 5 that did not make it. And honestly, this level 4 back behind him probably is going to end up making it whenever he doesn't. But you never know. I'm not trying to shoot myself in the foot here. Come on, please make it. Please make it. Oh, I'm so nervous. Come on, please, for me. Yes! Yes! The trophy that I have not gotten 1,300 kills. Let's go! Diamond chocolate, that's every single normal fur color as a diamond now for me. Oh, I'm so happy. That is my favorite fur color of all of the fallow deer right now is the chocolate. Oh my goodness. He is so gorgeous too. Sorry for the freak out, man. Yeah, he made it. I know. The other one trolled, so it's backwards. Let's go. I got the chocolate and the other one trolled. Yes. Yes, sir. Give me some. Oh, that's awesome. Let me clip that, because that's probably going to be a short later. 5 minutes, definitely should have got it. Yeah, it did. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn that into a short later. My first, I'll have to do the calculation, but it'll be in my short. My first chocolate diamond. And, like, that's what? I don't know the math. You can do it if you want to do it. I don't feel like pulling out a calculator, but we're at 779 right now. And I do believe that my Great One Fallow, my first one came at 530. I'm pretty sure it was 530 kills in. And then my whitetail was like the backwards, which was 350. I'm pretty sure that's correct. That's why I get the two confused. My goodness, let's go. I'm so pumped right now. That's a great way to start the stream. Get a trophy I have been wanting for so many, like thousands of kills now. Thank you, Brendan. I appreciate it, man. And honestly, you should feel pretty special because just you and one other person right now has been the people to witness it. So you were here, and you and this other person that were here when nobody else was. And also, for the other person that's here watching right now, thank you for watching. Hope you're having a good time. But yeah, this is great. That's a great way to start off the stream. Let's see, any solos over there that needs to be shot out? No, just that really puny little dude. Okay. Dude, like, I am just... I am just beyond in shock right now, man. I did not expect that to be around that corner. Oh, my goodness. Diamond chocolate fallow deer. And a clip for this evening for you guys. I am so ready. I am so ready. And like I said, if it turns out that Deer Hunting Camp has also gotten everything that PC has, then I'm definitely going to make content on it. Also, for anybody who's here right now, I'll also let you guys know that there is a brand new series that is going to be coming to for Deer Hunting Camp. I am planning on bringing some guides to the channel for it because it's a very straightforward game, so I think it'd be an easy way for me to practice for Call of the Wild. So I'm going to start out by making guides for that game, which should only be about 3 of them. And then I'm also going to start a brand new series for that game. And my series is that I'm actually going to be creating my own maps. And the challenge is that I have to get at least 1 trophy whitetail off of each one of my maps that I've created. I've already got one of them done. I completed one map last night. It's really cool. It's a big pine forest with a food plot right in the middle. So it's really, really cool. I called it DTG Pines. So you have PSR Pines, and now I got DTG Pines. And then I've also got one that's going to be DTG Home. So that's basically like my recreation of the place that I hunt in real life. I have to start over on that one because I screwed up the last one, and it was because and I did find out why the deer were not spawning in it. It was because I put way too many trees around the edges of the map, so the deer couldn't spawn in. That's the reason why I didn't get any deer last time. So, and then I have one final map that I'm working on, and it's called River, and it's literally what it sounds like. On the left-hand side of the map is where the food plot and your tree stand and stuff is supposed to be. On the right-hand side, and then there's a river that splits the right and left-hand side of the map. I probably won't have a road on that side of the map, but I'm going to make it just covered in woods. So, you can't have water on the game, unfortunately, but you can still make it look like a river, just no water in it, unfortunately. It'll just be wet ground. So, we still got the buck over here. I need to get over here and see what he is. Hopefully, he's a little guy. That guy needs to be shot. What are you? Well, that was a good shot. I will take both of these solos. Hopefully you boys will come back as something tiny. What are you doing right now, Brendan, by the way? Like, what are you up to right now? You know what's funny? I just realized something else, Brendan. You're competing with yourself for the #1 spot in chat. Did you notice that? Like, where Rich has talked more to me than Brendan has in the chat, it's showing that he's #1 and then Brendan's #2. So it's kind of like you're competing against yourself for the first place of the crown. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, I remember now. You said you was grinding bears. Yeah, I forgot, man. Have you got any diamonds or rares today, or this week at all? Like I said, anytime that we're doing a stream, if you just want to jump in and immediately tell me like update me on your grinds, I love hearing how the grinds have been going, even if it's bad. I like being able to feel like I'm playing the game with you guys, so make sure you always update me. Alright, that should be all of our solo zones. I don't think there'll be anything else down this way, but I think I'll use the time today to do it. The last couple streams I did not run down this coastline. And I've already taken care of the solo zone on the other side, so we'll check it later. Oh, there's a diamond on the zone right now. Nice, man. That's awesome. Dude, I don't know what it is about that chocolate diamond. Just something about it was just so special to me today. Like my heart is actually still fuzzy from it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I do have a solo zone down here. Please tell me he's little. Yes, he is little. Okay, good. So I don't even have to worry about him. Alright, nice, nice. I do want to grab this zone, though, wherever he is, unless he came from one of the other zones. Okay, it's right here. I do want to grab this zone so that way I have it for reference in the future. Yeah, he's by himself. Alright, good. Yeah, today's a good day, man. Chocolate diamond. Hopefully a great one to go with it. Got new racks on the mule deer today, so I'm extremely excited to shoot some mule deer and see those new racks. I'm probably gonna be taxing several animals today, in my opinion. Even if they're gold animals, if I love the new, because there's some of those new racks that are just gorgeous. So honestly, I might be taxing quite a few animals today on the mule deer grind. Because if antlers are really big and unique, I really don't care if they're diamond scoring or not. I'll still mount golds. As long as it's a rack that I think is gorgeous, I'll mount it. And mule deer right now, unfortunately, do have the better racks between them and whitetail. To me, they're always competing animals for me on video games, like on hunting games. They're always like compete for like my favorite deer to hunt for in the game. Whitetail usually win out because that's the animal I hunt in real life, but mule deer's antlers are just so much bigger. Where did this guy run off to? He vanished. That's interesting. I did just see a mule deer call. And then when I looked over this corner here, there's nothing here. Yeah, and there's a zone too. I wonder if that deer just like despawned or something. He's by himself. What's his weight? 181. I'm still having to remember how many pounds like a level 2 is, but 181. I don't know if that seems like it's a pretty decent sized buck. If it was a buck. Yeah, it's a male. So, yeah, that's definitely a buck in that zone. I don't know where he went off to. Like, he didn't have enough time to run around me on both edges and me not even see him. So, I don't have a clue. Unless he ran straight up the hill this way. Which definitely could have happened. You know what, guys? You're both winners, in my opinion, okay? Quit fighting. You guys fight so alike, it's almost like you're the same dude or something. But seriously, you're both #1 in my spot. Ignore the #2 there, my Brendan. You're both #1s in my book. Oh, brother. Let's see, where am I? My map's glitching out. Hang on a second. Where am I at? Okay, we only got one more corner to check, guys. And then I think for the remainder of the time, since it's 2:40, I think we'll just spend the next hour just doing the main grind. I might check the lower corner of that one pond a couple times where I got the diamond chocolate. Just to make sure a great one doesn't take a spot or something. But Yeah, you're both welcome. You're very welcome. And you didn't even catch my joke a few minutes ago, did you? A few minutes ago, I told you that was you and one other person that was here right now, and I was thanking you guys for being here. I was talking to both Brendan and Rich. Like, I was playing along with you, and I don't think it clicked. I don't think you realized. It is just you right now that's here. So, you're the only one right now, man. I don't know. That guy might need to be shot, but I'm gonna leave him. I don't feel like running all the way over here just for that $1. Plus, he's a tiny level 3, so... Yeah, you should feel pretty special today, Brendan, because you're the only person who got to see me get that diamond. It's a diamond I've been pursuing for many, many kills. And you got the honor of seeing me finally get it. And honestly, if a great one shows up, you might even get the honor of seeing me get that one. Okay, where'd you come from? I'm hoping that's the one. I think it is. And I missed. Somehow. There we go. Yeah, that has to be the one from that solo zone. I think he just now made his way back across the hills here. Because it had the same weight. It was 188 to 200 and something. So, yeah, 180 something. I need to keep that in mind. That is definitely a bigger deer. You're fine, man. I will let you know though, Brendan, that what is it? Never mind. I don't know where I was going. I completely went blank. Just forget it. I don't even know where I was going with those sentences. I was going to tell you something, but I can't remember what it was. The thought just eluded me, man. Where did this guy go? I think he like ran down this way. There he is. So that's 1, 2, 3 animals that I killed. So 784. All right, let's get back on the main grind. I don't think there's anything else that I need to worry about. It's 12:26, so it's going to be a race again. On one paper, we went from 350 kills on the fallow grind all the way to 784. So, we've been doing good on the fallow grind those past couple of streams. It made some really good progress. It's my 4th longest grind so far. We're nearly at 1,000 kills. Hopefully we'll get the great one on my fallow before then. I was counting the kills before I started streaming this grind again, and I only went to like 350. And then I just kind of stopped because I was wanting to hunt for muleys whenever they came out. Sure there's no solos over there, which there isn't. Okay, Brandon. Joke's getting a little long now, man. Dude, we have some good estimates today. There's some pretty big bucks showing up today. Dude, that's got solos just bouncing around everywhere right now. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's going really good today. Okay. I'll settle for 2. I'll settle for 2 out of that zone. Nope, that's a bad shot. But it's going to kill him, though, so I'll take it. So that'll be 4 more for the pot. I hear these rabbits again. Let's see, can I no-scope one of them this time? Getting all the way around him. He's just standing there like he's not even afraid. Oh, we got him. Oh my goodness. That's too good. That is too much fun. Totally worth it. I already did, man. Already did. I've been trying to do that too for the past couple of streams. Whenever I hear rabbits over there, I've been trying to go over there and try to no-scope one of them. So I finally got that to happen today too. Not that I'm too impressed with it or anything, I was doing it for goofs, but still fun. That bullet was going all the way around that rabbit and it just would not touch him. He just stood there and looked at me like, you ain't gonna hit me. Come on, D, you can do better than that. Like he was just trash talking me the whole time. I hate saying it, but I'm starting to think that I might need to take down one of my tents and move it over here. I got a good setup here, but unfortunately it just takes a little bit of time for me to go to both zones. So I might have to try to herd manage another one of my zones. I just love all the zones I hunt is the problem. There isn't any zones here that I want to get rid of. He made Diamond, let's go, man. Congratulations on your Diamond Bear. So now I've got a diamond of every color of deer I want in the game, except for a super rare. So that's all that's left now. Just a super rare. Man, I'm getting some big estimates today. Hopefully the great one ain't too far away. I know that I'm up there in kills for the fallow deer, so I mean it could happen anytime. No! I needed one more second. There we go. Wasn't perfect shooting, but still decent at least. Why are you running? Nope, too high. Too low. Just right. Too high, too low, just right. Don't run from the Lord! Dude, that meme noise ever since it came out, it's cracked me up. Oh my goodness. Where is the buck at? Oh, here's his trail. Sorry, Duke. Don't really need you at the moment, man. Where did the... Maybe I do need you. Oh, no, it's right here. Okay. What's up, Caden? It's alright, no big deal. Yeah, I'm Eastern Standard Time, Caden, and I think that I'm 1 hour ahead of you. So, so your time, it would have been, 1, I believe. Alright, Brendan, good having you, man. Hope you have a good day, buddy. Hopefully I'll see you a little bit later. We're gonna be hunting a fallow for about another 30 minutes, and then we'll be switching to mule deer. It's a deer right there, ain't it? Yeah, okay. But what you been up to, Caden? Hope you've been having a great day today. Caden, the one trophy that you did miss, man, it was one of the trophies I've been waiting for. Unfortunately, you did miss me getting my first ever chocolate diamond. It took me over 1,300 kills, I believe, to get him. I'll have to double check that, but including my last fallow grind, it took me a long time to finally get that color in a diamond form. And we did get him right off the bat in the stream today. I think it was like maybe 30 minutes in, and he was right down there on that shoreline. So I'm going down here right now to check and make sure that a great one didn't come in his place or something, but that's been our only trophy today. That's worth noting at least. You've been trolled by so many chocolate fallows. I know, dude. I have too. I think that before he came in, I think I was trolled 5 times. Like, I'm pretty sure I had like 3 to 5. I can't remember exactly because it was during my last grind, which was like 2 years ago. But I think that it was like 2 or 3 times that I got trolled. How did that not hit lung? Like, that should have been good. I mean, that'll bring him down at least. So, you needed to be shot. I don't think I'm going to get a shot at him. Spoke a little too soon there. And we did hit something important. Alright, good. I beat you. Was you the one that said you were racing me to the first chocolate fallow deer the other day? Was that you? I will tell you though that he wasn't a giant though. I think that he was on the lower end of the diamond spectrum, but I was still very happy to have a diamond chocolate finally though. But yeah, he wasn't like a big rack or anything. Like at most, he would have been like lower 260s, I think. I can actually go back and check and see what he scored real quick. Chocolate. There he is. He was 255, so he's a really tiny diamond. But he just barely made it. He was a 200. He was a 255.79 was my diamond chocolate I got. So he just barely beat me. Or I mean, barely made it. Rather. Where's Duke at? Of course he's stuck over there. Why wouldn't he be stuck over there? But what you been up to, Caden? You been doing anything fun? I'm excited to be playing some deer hunting camp later this evening. I'm definitely jumping back into it. We finally, we have not got a console update for that game since the 4th of August. And we finally got another console update today. It surprised me. I first turned on my console, it said Deer Hunting Camp was updating. So I'm really hoping they brought everything over that PC has. Because if they did, that means I have multiple different antler variations. I will now be able to pursue the 200 racks. You can hunt out of ground blinds, and also the game's graphics got improved some. It wasn't a huge update in graphics, but it's definitely one that you notice. Duke, come on, man. Why is he stuck over there? I need to figure out where this guy was when I shot him. Okay, so it was more over this way, apparently. Hush. There's the deer. Okay. Well, finding the deer is better than finding the blood trail. It's okay, baby. I overlooked my dog. She's heard something, and now she's investigating everything. Solo. What kind of solo are you, sir? Which way are you running? There he is. Yep, you can't stay. Come on, man. There we go. Well, we couldn't. My other zone has left this zone, unfortunately. It is after 1300, but at least we got the solo out of here. It's always a good day when you get a solo killed. You got a level 5 chocolate, and he's trolled by 1 point. He was a 248 point something. Oh, dude, that's rough. That is rough. So I did say I got trolled, which I definitely did. But I think that like the closest to diamond that one of my other ones made was like 246. Like literally, I got a level 5. The only other level 5 that had a chance to make it, and I already knew he was going to troll because because his maximum estimate only went up to like maybe 5 or 6 points above diamond, and I think it was his weight alone that was actually making him a level 5 because his rack was a level 4 rack. So when I first saw him, I just knew that he was a troll. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Throat's getting a little dry. Alrighty. Yeah, I think everything's gonna be gone now, unfortunately. I ain't gonna worry about them. Alright, let's go ahead and just reset time. Well, I might kill just a few more minutes, actually, because I want to make sure that all the animals are going to respawn whenever I reset time, so give me 1 second. Let me just kill some extra few minutes. Let's just go check the other zones anyways. I think we might have enough for maybe 2 more full runs, and then after that we'll be switching over to SRP for some muleys. But it's 3 o'clock on the dot my time. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun day, man, for sure, Caden. For sure. Just make sure that you're there for it. Friday it's gonna be the stream is gonna be starting at 2 o'clock again, my time, but it ain't gonna be stopping until 6. My wife gets off at 5 that day, but she said that where it's our last stream and where it's multiplayer stream, she said that I could stream for an extra hour. So I am not gonna shoot anything here. Unless it's a diamond or a great one, because time is expired. And whenever I reset time here in a minute, I want to make sure that they are able to come back into their zones. If I shoot something now, then their respawns could be delayed. But I'll still run over here and see if I can see everything before they take off. Hi. Don't see any diamonds yet. Don't see any great ones. Oh well. Let's reset time. Also, Caden, I don't know if you play it or not. No, wait, I already said it. Never mind. I'm just really excited for deer hunting camp. My bad. But there is a new series that's coming for it. I'm going to be making some guides for deer hunting camp as a way to kind of like I've never done guides before, so it's going to be a way for me to kind of put my foot in the door and just kind of get used to making them. And that way, hopefully they'll make the audience will enjoy it and let me know that I'm decent at making guides at least. But yeah, we're going to do a few guides on my deer hunting camp, and then I'm also planning on doing a new series on deer hunting camp. So the new series is where I'm creating my own maps all using the map builder on there, and then I have to get at least 1 trophy animal off each one of the maps that I created, which I'm already working on 3 of them. I completed 1 last night. Like there's 1 map that's ready to go, and then I'm working on 2 other ones. But yeah, I really love using the map builder on that game. It's a lot of fun to create your own hunting map. It's not as fancy looking as like the ones that the game creators have made, but it's still really nice. Like I enjoy my first ever map that I created on there. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh my stream. Should be good to go. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, like I said, I'm thinking I'm going to be dropping it probably next week, especially now that we've got updates on there, because I'm going to be like playing that game to death, even off stream. So you guys will probably get some shorts over the weekend and stuff. If we do in fact have access now to all the stuff that PC has, then you guys will be seeing a lot of deer hunting camp coming to the channel because I love it to death. But I think I'm going to try to make that game where it's more about content than it is about streaming it. Not a whole lot of people stick around for those streams because of the fact where it's more realistic and you basically just sit in one spot and wait for deer to show up. Some people love watching that because it's more like real life, but a lot of people are there to see like a really fast-paced action and not knowing what's coming next, which is what Call of the Wild gives. So I'm thinking that I might reduce how many streams I do for deer hunting camp, but up the amount of content that I make for it. Especially as new updates come about. So tomorrow I'm thinking about recording my first video for it. I just don't know if it's going to be a guide or if it's just going to be a generic hunt, you know, during a season, trying to find the new racks or whatever. Oh no, did I? That guy was a pretty big buck. I hope he wasn't a level 5. I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention with that one. Hopefully he wasn't nothing important. Hey, we got all 4. Let's go. We just crossed 800. 800 kills in now on the dot. I haven't been experiencing any glitches, Caden. The only glitches I've been seeing with Call of the Wild is like when you open up your map and then you go to place this. As you can see, there is like no bar, and then you have to like make it come back in. But other than that bug, I haven't seen any others. That bug, and then also if you fast travel more than twice, then your animals will despawn. That is the only 2 bugs that I've noticed. So like if you kill animals, make sure that if you're using like claiming tents, make sure that you only fast travel about twice. If you have 3 claiming tents around the same area, you only want to use 2 of them. Because the game does have a chance to despawn your animals if you fast travel more than twice. Other than that, though, I haven't been noticing any other bugs. Oh, gotcha, Caden. Yeah, it's easy to do that. Like, if you just get into a rhythm of just shooting, it's very easy to, like, forget to look at what you're shooting before you shoot it. I've messed up a great deal of diamonds doing that before, just getting in the rhythm of just shooting everything I see and just not paying attention to what they are. And I've ruined a few diamonds. I said a whole lot, but it's not been a lot. It's only been a few. Most of the time I notice before I shoot them, but... No, he was a big level 4. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better about myself then. See, like right there, it wasn't highlighting fast travel, so I didn't, whenever I went to go, it didn't go. You've been having the same bug, and then I've been having a bug with my tripods where it says my heart rate is exploding, and then I fall through the map every once in a while. Are you on PS4 right now, or are you on PS5, Caden? Or what do you play on? I do know that Xbox One and PS4 players are having have been having a lot more issues ever since the game was updated for the newer consoles. Oh, PS5? Huh. What map are you on? Because I'm PS5 as well, but I haven't been noticing anything. Caden, what I would do if I were you, man, is that I would actually delete the game from your main screen and then re-download it. Like, don't delete your memory by any means, but just go to your home screen on your PlayStation and just go to the game and hit the options button and then hit delete. It'll delete the game without deleting your save history. And then I would just go to your game collection on your library and just re-download it. That can sometimes fix bugs. You're on Teowara? Okay, well, I will say that Teowara has been kind of a buggy map for a couple. At one point, it was like the most bugged map on the game. So it doesn't really surprise me that that's the map that you're having trouble with. But ever since these last couple of updates, I actually haven't been having any of those bugs. So I really don't know, man. But yeah, like I said, if I were you, just whenever you get a chance, just go and delete the game from your home screen, and then just re-download it. Because what that's going to do is it's going to refresh your game for one, but it's also going to re-upload all the updates. So there is rare instances where your console will actually not download an update and that fix certain bugs, even though it says it did. So that's what I'd recommend you do. But I do know that I used to not play on theHunter, and the reason why I didn't play on it in the past was because of a lot of bugs. I couldn't tell you what they were because it was back. It was like in between now and the time that I was grinding 2 years ago. But yeah, there was like a certain bug, and again, I can't recall any of the details about it. But I just know that there was one bug that made hunting on this map like very very close to impossible. I just can't remember what it was. But yeah, like nobody hunted on theHunter for like 3 months, and then Apex, then Call of the Wild. For some reason I'm not thinking of the name, but the people who make Call of the Wild, the developers, they eventually found out what the problem was and fixed it, and then ever since then I've been able to come back and hunt. Come on, dude, quit lazing around. Every time he gets on this shoreline, he just wants to walk. Like he doesn't run to catch up with me. Here you go, my friend. Doing a great job today, as always, my little Duke. You found a leucistic European rabbit, and I didn't have the right gun, so I didn't shoot it, and now I can't find the dude. Oh my gosh. I'm not really a rabbit hunter, because so I'm not sure if I've ever passed up like a diamond or anything. But, dude, a rare of any sort that you locate, leave to go and get the right weapon, and then you come back and he's just not there. Like, before you fast travel, though, like, here's a tip for you. If you do come across an animal that you're wanting to come back and hunt, always make sure that you run at least, that you get to about 400 yards away from the animal before you actually fast travel. Because if you're within 200 yards of the animal, like within 300 yards of him, and you fast travel, you will spook him. And that might be the reason as to why you're not finding him. So you may have to do a time reset and then reset the map, like main menu reset. My shot's on target though. I've made some good shots today, that's for sure. Yeah, oink, 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 right back to you. Caden, we're at 805. 805. We're slowly approaching 1,000. My other buck is not spawned in at this zone. That is very interesting. I do have 2 constant bucks here, unless this solo has something about it. I'm pretty sure that that's not a solo on that other zone though. I'm gonna hope that my other one is just not spawned in yet. But yeah, man, with fallow deer the way that they are, it could be any time now. Fallow deer, a lot of people usually get them sub 1,000. So, I mean, obviously there's been some long grinds out there that people's had for them. But it is very possible that we could have our great one show up at any point right now. I always just look at this zone before I shoot it. That looks like a level 5. I believe that's level 5. No, it's a big level 4. Dang. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I don't want a little guy here. Nope, that's a bad shot. That's alright. We'll just take one from there, I guess. That's a pretty chocolate. Of course, the doe's going to stop right in front of him. Oh, killed him. Got him too. Thought I saw another one down there. I did. It was a doe, though. Alright. What's my guess for my number? What do you mean? What's my number? You'll have to let me know what you're meaning by that. Whoa. Oh, what number do I think I'm going to get the great one fallow? I have no idea. I know it's not the answer you're wanting to hear. That's kind of a boring answer, but I really wouldn't be able to even take a guess, man. A fallow deer is just one of those deer that you just never really know about. A lot of people get them sub 1,000, but there's also a lot of people I know that went like in the 2,000 and 3,000 range. So, I mean, I really don't know. I would like to see it be this run. It'd be awesome if I get it sub 1,000. But I really have no idea, buddy. Just throw out a random number. Okay, let me think. I tell you what, let me finish this run. Let me see if we get lucky and get him on this run. If we don't get him on this run, I'll throw out a number. Because I don't want to throw out a number and then get the great one. You know what I mean? Like I want to start a new run through the map before I give out a number. You'll send me $50? I don't think you can send any super chats right now, man, unfortunately. There isn't a way for you to send me 50. But if you're talking playfully, like if you're playing with me, then yeah, that'd be nice to have 30. I'll take 30. I don't know where the rest of my deer are for this zone. Ma'am? Okay. There's been some interesting things happen on today's stream, that's for sure. Yeah, true, Caden. Now, I got a question. What if it's like in single digits, though? Do I still get $50 if it's like single digits off? Like, let's say that I say 1200 and I get him at 1201 or 1202, 1205. Would that still count or no? Because man, that'd be a bummer. If I knew somebody was telling me that it'll give me that much money, and then it's like two or three kills off. It's like seriously. It's like the lottery ticket, man. You get the ticket, you scratch everything off, and you're literally one thing away from the jackpot. Five numbers worth? Alright, I appreciate the leniency. Honestly, this would be a good time for me to take a guess, though, because we got a lot of kills in this last run here. Either one of you guys drinking? No? Okay, I'll go for the bigger one then. No, I needed that last shot. Dude, come on! I can't get lined up. There we go. And it hit something good. Alright, so that was 1, 2, 3. I think that was only 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 there. I'm trying to count the animals and then write it down and then keep hunting. Because I've noticed that if I try to write them down while I'm claiming animals, I tend to forget sometimes. Which I haven't done that on this grind, thankfully. But I'm just trying to stay on top of everything. Golly. Two nice looking bucks right there. I mean, none of them are really... Whoop. Dude, you stopped? Seriously? It's on the opposing shore. Okay, that ought to work. Got some more over there. Is there anything over there that needs to be shot? You're too big. And then... I don't know. I'm really hesitant to shoot these solos. I think I'll take the one, because he definitely had the higher estimate on his. Alright. You haven't kept count exactly on your grind. I think I'm somewhere near like 500 to 600. Yeah, usually whenever I was grinding on my own, I never really counted. Because it takes a lot of work to count. So what I do anymore is that I'll count my first. And then the rest of them I don't count usually. If I'm doing it on my own. If I'm doing it for you guys, I'm always counting just so I can keep you guys having an extra stat to give. But... I'm telling you, those deer are psychics. They know when you're going to shoot. Yeah, they really do, man. Like they'll take a few steps, stop. Take a few steps, stop. It's like they're trying to challenge you. Like they know you're aiming at them, and it's like they want to mess with your head. So it's like they'll take a couple steps and then try to juke you. What are you saying? No, never mind about. Caden, is everything okay? I saw where you said no, and then you said never mind. No, Caden. Actually, you weren't. You didn't. It ain't just your internet, man. Internet's been being really weird here lately for everybody. Um, so like the last couple of streams that I've done, if they lasted more than an hour, they would have issues. And yeah, it froze on my end too there for a second. So actually, no, it was the internet. Having a little bit of a spike there. It's either the internet or it's YouTube. I really don't know which one it is, but I've been struggling these past couple of streams. They've been crashing on me for whatever reason. So I don't know if it's called the wild streams or if it's just YouTube in general. I really don't know what's going on. All right, man, this is it. If there's going to be a great one, it's got to be here now. Let's go ahead and do another main menu reset. And Caden, this is it, man. We're just going to be running around looking at everything as we do at the end of every grind. So we're going to look around and see if there's a great one. If there's no great one, then we're going to move on to mule deer. So hopefully we have a great one waiting on us here. If we don't, we don't, but I'm hoping we do. So it looks like that today we're going to end on 8:30. That's a good round number at least. But you never know, 8:31 could be a great one. Right, don't forget the number. Once again, where we're not shooting anything right now, let me see if there's a great one here. If there's a great one, we know that it came at 8:30 or 8:31, however you do your counting. I usually stop counting, like whenever I see the great one, I'll say whatever the number was prior to him. Because that's how many kills it took in order to see him. But I don't know. I'm thinking I might just start doing it to where like he's like the last kill, like how many exact kills it took. No great one here. We do have a solo out there though. We'll save him for our next grind. Did you notice that in the loading screen we have like several silhouettes now? Did you notice that, Caden? Whenever the game is loading in the bottom right hand corner, and now instead of it just being a fox and bear, it's now like a bunch of different silhouettes. It's really cool. There's moose, deer, bison, all kinds of cool stuff on the silhouette now. All right, so that zone didn't come in, unfortunately. So we're gonna leave that one as a mystery. Yeah, true, man. But you got to think about it. Technically, it wouldn't have been that one. So, for instance, let's say that there's 10 animals on your zones. If you shot all 10 animals and then came back and then realized that at the start of your first zone, is where the great one was, that means that it would have been number 1 out of 10. So it wouldn't have been like 10 kills in. It would have been the very first kill. Does that make sense? So that's the reason why I counted it by kills instead of a respawn. Give me 1 second. I got a phone call coming in. Alright, guys, sorry about that. I had to step away to answer an important phone call, but everything's good now. Caden, YouTube is just showing one person in here right now. Are you still with me, man? I don't know if you're still here or not. If you've gone, I'm going to move on to Mule Deer. I know you told me to give you a number, but... Wait a minute. Well, that's probably going to make diamond. I don't know if it will or not. Getting some big estimates today on the fallow ground, though. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for the fallow grind. Let's go ahead and move over to SRP. We're going to go ahead and see if we can't get the Great One Mule Deer now. Unlucky, we did not get a great one today. We did get a diamond chocolate for the first time in near 1,000 kills for me, that I finally got a diamond chocolate. I was after that color diamond for a long time. He barely made it, unfortunately, only by a couple of points, but still, I was very happy to finally get one. You got a call too. Stop mocking me. Alright, Caden, so here's the thing, man. You told me to give you a number. So we did not get a great one, and we did not have anything else left to shoot. So I'm going to go ahead and say... I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going to take a very risky guess here, man. I'm going to take a very risky guess. And I'm going to say 850 to 900. I don't know. That may be too close. That may be too close, because I'm at 830. It's only 20 kills in. I don't know, man. Maybe 900? Like, hopefully within the next 80 kills I'll get him. So yeah, I'll say 90. And then I'll hope within the next 800. Yeah, that's what I'm going to hope for. Is I'm actually kind of hoping for a range. Let me go ahead and switch my paper back over to the Mule Deer. Alright, on the Mule Deer, we are currently at 650 kills in. And again, we are leaving all level 5s and level 2s for now. Although I am getting kind of discouraged about my setup, though it could happen anytime still. We are at 650 kills in. When we're leaving all level 5s and level 2s, except for zones that only have 1 buck in it, or 2 bucks. Now, man, you told me $50. Don't you go backing out of your deals now, Caden. You don't tell someone that you're going to pay them one amount and then come back and tell them sorry, too bad. It don't work that way, my friend. Dude, I love the new antlers. I love how they I mean, that's just gorgeous coloring on that diamond. I'm really excited to grind these today because I know that we have new racks now. My other level 3 was back there in the woods, so I won't be able to shoot the other one, unfortunately. We are leaving that dime. Okay, Caden. Well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm basically, Caden, I'm kind of, right now we're at 830, and I would just like to get it before 1,000. So, technically, my number range that I'm guessing for, if you're okay with ranges, is anywhere from now to 1,000. So, 1,000 is a cap, and we can make that my number if you're okay. If you allow that many kills. But yeah, we can definitely see if I get it before 1,000. That's my whole goal. Anytime I'm doing a Great One grind, I hope that I get it before 1,000 kills. Now all they gotta do is go and do the same treatment to whitetail deer. Dude, yeah, I think it's a YouTube problem, Caden, all the crashing and stuff, because right now it's saying there's only one person in my chat when it should be saying two. Because I'm watching the chat from my phone, so that should be one. And then anybody else that joins in should be showing as two or greater. And right now, where it's me and you both in here, it should have two people. But right now, it's only reflecting one person, so I think it's a YouTube issue where all the crashing is concerned. Dude, why is my buck not here? Oh, there he is. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, where's the buck? I know I had a buck in here. That's a little too big for the 50. Oh, come on, man. That's only 180 kills. I'm only asking for a 180 kill gap. That ain't that big of a deal, is it? I will tell you that I forgot, however, to go and check my solo zones first again. So I will have to shoot out all these zones before I reset time. But I meant to go and check my solo zones real quick. Totally slipped my mind. Whoa, about ran her off the side of a cliff. That wouldn't have been good. Those deer over there would have seen something fall off a cliff screaming, and they'd be like, what the heck was that? Well, we got a lung at least. I was kind of hoping for a heart shot there, but guess that'll work. I'm guessing my other bucks are... Okay, so that one moved. Yeah, he left. This one left him his zone. Well, I was wondering where that buck went. He just went next door. Get my dog back over here so we don't hear all that growling. There's gotta be a cat around here somewhere, but that's alright. Alright, Caden, we'll see, man. Hopefully we'll get him before 900 kills. That'd be nice. Yeah, that totally get you. Plus, I don't think we'll be at 500 subscribers before then anyways, so we're probably going to end up forgetting about the deal before that's all over. Now, all these racks should not be the new racks, guys, for anybody that's watching, because this is my first time returning to this map since the update. So, we shouldn't be seeing any new racks just yet, but these respawns that we get back definitely could come back as some new ones. Make sure there's no bucks over there that need to be shot. Don't see any. Okay, Caden. Like I said, man, my memory is horrible, so I probably won't remember either way. Like my memory is really, really bad. But we'll see. Yeah, man, that could be like a running thing. Which, of course, I'm not asking for $50 every single time. But like, I'm not even asking for money either. But I'm just saying, like every time we do a new grind, I could just tell you like a random number that I could guess what it could be, or like a random 50 kill range. So we can say like 50 kills can be my gap, and and it can just be something that I either get right or get wrong. Like it doesn't have to be money wise or anything that you give me in return for it. It could just be something fun that we do. That's gonna be a floater. Hey, we got a new buck. Let's go. I was trying to squeeze it into the top of the lung there. Wow, that cat's actually chasing the deer that I shot. Well, that's cool. Well, at least we got another bullet in him. Did that other buck float? I think he did. Yeah, I think he floated. We'll go check. Yeah, that could be just something that me and you do, just for the heck of it. Every new grind, I can just say, okay, I'm going to guess this number and just see if I get it right. So for the mule deer, we're at 656 right now. So my random number for the mule deer that I'm going to hit. You said I have a 50 kill gap, but I'm actually going to go a little bit higher this time since I'm trying something new, and I'm going to say 800. Or no, I don't know, 750 to 800. Let's say that. I'm guessing that the mule deer is going to be somewhere between 750 kills to 800 kills. You're fine, Caden. I appreciate you looking out for your language, man. And like I said, if you're ever playing with us on the stream and you happen to let a word slip here and there, as long as it isn't an F bomb or an S word or one of the major words, I ain't gonna hold it over your head or anything. Just as long as it's like completely by accident and you're not like doing it to troll me. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be very lenient with people. I know it's just how they talk, and honestly, language doesn't bother me. It's just the fact that I have some kids and stuff watching the streams, and I'm trying to be respectful to the age audience to the audience group as well. He needed his dinner. I don't know what you're saying. Who was he? Who needed dinner? Who was hungry? Dude, I'm having a really great time on here right now, but I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to playing deer hunting camp later this evening. I'm really wanting to just jump on there and see if we have all the stuff that PC has. That would be an absolutely incredible thing. If I get on there and I realize that it's just a bug fix or something for PS5, then it's going to be kind of a bummer. But I don't see why they wouldn't like bring everything over to PS5 that they had on PC. I'm really hoping that that's what the update's about. Their ground blinds, I've seen their ground blinds on the game, and they ain't much. I mean, like, you can't move inside of them. You can only spin around in circles. So, I mean, it's pretty much the same idea as being in a tree stand, except that you're, like, ground level. I'm sure that'll be helpful in some maps, but to be honest, I'm probably just going to stick to my tree stand on the game. And then there's also like a few other maps that got launched to the game since August 4th. So I'll be very excited to play on the new maps. Finally, we found the buck. That must have been a terrible shot with a 300 to go that far. Caden, I'm not following you, man. I don't know what you meant by he needed his dinner, and I'm not sure what you're meaning by you might have to do a couple of rotations. I think you're talking about a great one grinding about rotations, but that's the only thing I can really comprehend that you're doing. You'll have to let me know what you're doing, so I can stay up to date with you. How was that not a good shot? I mean, it felt good. Yeah, I didn't hit a thing. Crap, man. I mean, it's going to kill him, but once again, we have some tracking to do. That's always so wonderful when that happens. Did I reload my 22? I did not. Oh, gotcha. Sorry about all the bad shots, Caden. I was on point with the fallow deer, and now that we come to the mule deer, it seems like everything's going upside down on me. That makes several bucks now that I've shot that I didn't kill right away. There's this one. I don't think that this one's blood is going to be in the area. Nope. Let's go back to this guy then. What's up, ostrich? Well, I appreciate the comfort, Caden. Like I said, I was really on point for the fallow today, but the mule deer apparently I'm a little bit shaky with. What you been up to, ostrich? Hope you're doing well, man. Glad to see you made it to the stream, buddy. You got a whole other hour left of the stream, so you've made it in a pretty good time. Oh, well, this guy actually made a pretty decent shot with, apparently. He didn't go too far. Might be off a little bit on the kill count on this grind, but it ain't gonna be too bad. Oh, nice, ostrich, nice. I haven't been fishing yet this year. Just haven't had any time to go. Hoping that I'll get to go some this winter, though, with my dad whenever he does some striped bass fishing. And then deer season is going to be coming very soon. I think it's actually this weekend deer season begins. But our season doesn't start until later in the month, though, unfortunately. My wife and I use crossbows, so we have to wait until, like, I think it's the 20-something. September 21st, I think, is whenever we can finally go. Oh yeah, Zebco's a good brand. I don't really have like my favorite fishing brands, but I've always been like a fool for Abu Garcia. I've always liked the Abu Garcia stuff. But there's a lot of really good brands out there. Zebco's a good one too. Yeah, that's them. They are pretty reliable. Caden, that is true. You're excited for whitetail season? Me too, man. Me too. I'm really hoping my wife gets her first deer. She's been out of the game now for a couple of years. She just kind of took a break off. Did never really got time to go. We just decided not to go. And now this year she's really wanting to go back hunting again. And she has not ever killed a deer. And she has told me that she don't care what it is. If it's a deer, it's getting shot. So she is very excited for that. Okay, there is not a shooter buck in this zone right now, guys. So what I'm probably going to do is just sit out this zone for now. We'll come back and check this zone again another time, and if it's still the same deer, then I might either herd manage it, or I'll just shoot a random buck out of it, just so that way we have something to shoot. Because I do like that zone. Stop. He broke the rod. Oh, that's rough, man. Did you break the rod, or did the fish break the rod? Or did you lose the fish and then you broke the rod? Out of rage. $80 rod? That's a good rod, man, Arthur. Yeah, your reel, rather. Yeah, I'm not really big on bait casters. I do love using them, but I mainly use them for bigger fish. I'm not really big on using them bait casting reels for like largemouth and stuff. I like spin reels more than anything. But if I'm hunting, if I'm fishing for big fish like striped bass, walleye, stuff like that, I'll use a bait caster. Same thing here, guys. This level 5 will get shot today, but only if nothing else shows up. That is a beast, by the way. That is a monster level 5. That might be a new rack, actually. That might actually be a new rack. Is that a new one? Because if that's a new rack, then that means this is my solo. Or my single deer that's always here. I ain't gonna shoot him yet. Thought about it, but I'm gonna leave him for now, guys. We're gonna do another run or two, and if nothing else shows up with him, then I'll know that I can pop him. Because I only have one buck that constantly goes to that zone, and if that's him, then I'll need to make sure I shoot him. You let your friend see how much it bent? Dude, why would you even do that with your gear, dude? Oh my gosh. That is such a guy thing to do, though. Like, I ain't judging you, because that is something that just any guy would end up doing. That's funny. At least you know that if you would have had a really big fish, you wouldn't have handled it, so go to a different rod, I guess. Yeah, I've done that too. Ostrich. In my lifetime, I've shot what I thought was a doe, and it ended up being a button buck. That happens to the best of us, though. It's so hard to believe that I have a pond right there with so many bucks, and not a single one of them are a continuative deer. Like, they're all solos. Okay, now I will tell you, ugly sticks are great, man. Those are some good rods. The ugly stick brand is. Those are good. I haven't heard very many bad things about them. They're a pretty good rod as far as I know. You threw it in the pond, ostrich. That's hilarious. The only rod and reel that I've ever lost was whenever I was really young. I don't know what got a hold of me, and my dad still to this day does not believe me about it. He thinks that I just threw it in the water or just dropped it. But we had a houseboat that we were on vacation with, and I was fishing off the back of the houseboat just seeing if I could get something off the back of the boat. And I ended up having something so big get a hold of my rod that it outstrengthed me, like it was a lot stronger than I could stand. And of course, I was a real little thing at the time. I was probably about 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old, and this thing just absolutely pulled straight down on the rod, and I remembered it ever since, just because of how strong that fish was. That it literally made an impression on my brain, apparently. And when it pulled straight down, it literally pulled the rod out from my fingers because it actually was hurting my fingers. And yeah, it ended up pulling it right out of my hands, and it fell into the water. My dad still just thinks I dropped it. He doesn't really want to believe me about it possibly being a fish that pulled it out of my hands. But that fish hit me so hard and just pulled down so harshly that, yeah, I couldn't hang on to it. 10-pound bass. I don't think it was a bass, man. Because I was fishing on Dale Hollow Lake, and it was a brute. Like it was either a really big turtle or a really big catfish. Um, I don't think it was a muskie. There's very few muskie in Dale Hollow. Though they are really big if you do happen to get a hold of one. But I don't think it was a muskie. I really think it was a big catfish, if you want me to tell you the truth, because I was fishing with some worm, and I just think a big old flathead or something got a hold of my line, and me being a little 4-year-old at the time, I just couldn't handle the strength of that fish, and it just tore it right out of my hands. That'd be my guess. Is it was a big old flathead, cat head. It was a catfish. You know, it's one of those fish that has a cat-like head on it. I thought for sure I had a cat on the end of my rod. Hey, we got another solo we can leave in here. Nice. Okay. I don't know if I'll have enough time, but we do know that we have a level 3 turkey on the map. I am going to try to get him again. And I am going to keep trying to get him until I eventually get him. I know where he's at now. I just got to try to find him before he sees me. But I do have a level 3 turkey on the map, and I want to try to get him. Because I'm very big into turkey hunting, and if I can get another diamond turkey to add to the North American Lodge, I'll be very happy with that. Golly, Caden. Now that would have been a beast if it could tear it out of the rod holder, man. I'm in the wrong place, ain't I? Yeah, I am. Okay, where am I supposed to be? I am way away from where I need to be. Where is the... Oh, it's over here. Okay. Wrong place. The first turtle I caught, you cried because I thought it would eat me. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, and another thing too is that even at 4 years old, I was very good at fighting fish. So if it would have been about a 4 to 8 pound fish, I'm pretty sure I could have handled him. Hopefully none of those turkeys flying over top of me is him. Every time that I've found this level 3 gobbler, he's been over here behind this pond, so... I'm pretty sure he should still be here. Ostrich, I can tell that you don't read my post section on my channel, because that's where I keep everybody up to date with everything. Our multiplayer stream for the week is actually Friday. The last stream of every single month is going to become our multiplayer streams where we all play together. So this Friday is whenever it's happening from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're wanting to play with us, make sure you're here for that day, man. Also, make sure that you go to the community section on my channel and go to the post tab. That way you can keep up with everything that's going on with the channel. Because I always try to keep you guys up to date on there with everything. And every Sunday I also post my schedules. And that's where you'll see that's where you'll see what days we're streaming and what times. Yep, no worries, man. No worries. Okay, so this gobbler, every time that I've came over here, I've spooked him. And I don't know if he's here right now or not, but usually he's here around 1700, but right now it's like going on 18. So I don't know if he's here right now or not. But every time that he's been here, he's been over there in that corner somewhere. And again, if he's not here, then we'll just reset time and go back to mule deer. But I am going to keep looking for him because obviously this is a turkey I want. I mean, it's a diamond turkey. Why wouldn't I want him? Also, guys, be prepared because it does not matter if it's a mule deer or if it is if it's turkey. It's funny. It does not matter if it's a mule deer or a fallow deer. Whenever we get our very next great one, I am moving on to a secondary grind again, so that we have 2 grinds to keep going on. And you guys are gonna get to vote for it. So, whenever we get the fallow or the next mule deer great one, we will be starting up a brand new grind. And you guys will, and there'll be a poll put on the channel, and you guys will get to vote on what we're doing. I think your options as of right now is going to be a Rancho del Arroyo mule deer grind, a Ski Ridge moose grind, a Ski Ridge whitetail grind, and I think for a 4th one, I'm still debating. I don't exactly know what I would want to do as a 4th option, but those are the first 3 that I'm thinking I would like to do. Okay, is that him? That's a turkey. That is a turkey. But I don't know if that turkey has anything with her or not. I just know there's a level 3 up here somewhere. But I can't waste too much time looking for him. Random black bear. I think I'm just gonna run up to the top of this bluff, guys, and if I don't see the gobbler anywhere, I'm gonna go ahead and just go back to mule deer. An early setup for one of the elk. Honestly, Caden, I'm not gonna. Good night. That scared me to death. Honestly, Caden, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. If they have a Rocky Mountain elk great one, and I like all the racks that they have for him, that's probably gonna be all I'm gonna be grinding for like a long time. Because the Rocky Mountain elk is my favorite animal in North America. I think they're just gorgeous, majestic, and just a beautiful species. So yeah, if they add a great one, Rocky Mountain elk, I'll probably be only grinding elk for like a long period of time. But I would love to do that as my 2 grinds. Do a Rocky Mountain elk grind on as well as a mule deer grind. Okay, that's a level 2 gobbler. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, there's a level 3 gobbler around this area somewhere, but I'm not locating him anywhere. So we might have to come back for this guy later, because I really don't know where to look for him. Okay, that's that group of hens. So there isn't going to be a gobbler with them. I'm going to take a risk and run down this way, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it. Go back to the grind, guys. Yeah, exactly, exactly, Caden. That seems to be any trophy that you're after on this game. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a great one, if it's a certain diamond that you've seen walking around the map. Like, every time that you try to go after something in particular, it's like it does not want to show itself. So that level 2, I'm pretty sure, travels with the level 3. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I saw fleeing, and I thought, please don't be the turkey again. Dang, man. I mean, there's gobblers up here, but I don't know where my level 3 is. I mean, that was the second gobbler right there, so I thought, okay, well, there he is, and it turned out to be another level 2. This guy just knows how to avoid me. Alright. I think I've seen enough for now. He's probably here a little bit earlier in the day, is my guess. So we'll go back to the mule deer. Like the melanistic mallard on your map and the leucistic European rabbit. Yeah, that's true, man. Like I said, as soon as you get that one trophy that you're really wanting to go after, it just seems like they want to quit coming in. Honestly, I shouldn't have to do a main menu reset here, because these animals should have had plenty of time to get their respawns. So I should be able to just keep going. One day I will get that turkey. I will get that turkey one day. What I'm probably going to have to do is just figure out where his zone is, if I can. And then I'll probably just have to go up there and turkey hunt. Just take the e-collar with me and just sit up there. Nope. Oh, well. That explains a lot. Stupid thing. I don't know if I hit that thing or not. I don't think I did. I think I shot in front of him. But I've lost him now in the trees, so I'm probably not going to see him again. Oh, well. Stinking cougars, man. I'll tell you what. Let's actually do a main menu reset. I don't know if it'll do us any good, but we'll try it. With a new shotgun? That's a possibility, Caden. To answer your question, no, I have not got it yet. I'm debating it, and the reason why I haven't bought it is because only one gun in that entire pack is something I'd really be interested in using, and it's the pump action rifle. However, like I said in my free roaming stuff, usually I carry the 243 with my pistol with me, so I don't really carry a rifle with me in most cases. But I've thought about seeing if I could carry a rifle, and if I could carry that rifle with me, then I would sacrifice my bow and arrow for it. So I might do it. Like I said, I'm still debating it. Plus, I also play Marvel Rivals a lot, and I'm not sure if there's going to be any more outfits or anything that's coming out for that game that I'd want to spend my money on later. So I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with that before I buy anything on Call of the Wild at the moment. Where's my other level 3? I know I have 2 bucks in this zone that I can shoot, but I think right now only one of them just came over here. So we'll settle for the 1. We will get the great one, even if it's 1 kill at a time. But yeah, Caden, did you buy the DLC? And if so, what do you think about it? I think the rifle is incredible. And I like the idea of the shotgun, but I don't like the caliber. Like, in my opinion, it should have been at least it should have been at least one of the it should have been 16, 12, or 10 in my opinion. Unless they were going to be like buffing like the crap out of them the bullet. Like if they were going to be like buffing the 410 to like the notch and make it equally as good as the other shotguns, then yes, it would have been worth the money in my opinion. But the fact is that they still chose the 410 round, and I think that's the reason why I'm not really interested in it too much. But it looks like a fun shotgun to use. It's just not really one I would like be dying to get my hands on or anything. Yeah, that's kind of my thing too, Caden. Like the only reason I'd even be tempted to buy this weapon pack is because the new 257 is actually better than the 243, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. Because it is definitely now the top dog for the medium game ammo like weapon in my opinion. But at the same time, you know, I'm a grinder. I'm not really a free roamer, and where I don't really free roam too often, that's the reason why I don't really buy a lot of weapon packs. Is because really all I need for what I do on the game is just the 300 and the 308. So I'm kind of that same way where you are. Honestly, I'm not going to shoot that guy because as long as he stays on this side, he's fine. I am thinking I just don't have any respawns at this zone right now, so I'm going to leave that buck alone. Because I know I have one little one, so I'm going to leave him be. Yeah, okay, and that's kind of how I am too, man. Is I just kind of buy weapon packs that either have weapons that are just something I definitely want to use, or something that'd be beneficial to my playstyle. So like when the 375 came out, the rifle for the 375, I knew that I was going to be buying that one. But the reason I knew I was going to be buying it was because that whenever I'm free roaming, I like using bolt actions. And where it was a bolt action gun that was better than 300, that's the reason why I went ahead and got it. So, yeah, I'm not normally a weapons pack buyer that much either right now. Stop moving. Stop it. Be a good boy and stop moving. Stop. Please stop. I warned you. I told you to stop. You just didn't listen to me. Now you see where that gets you. Another thing too, Caden, I don't know if you're watching any of them or anything, but my voiceover with my Resident Evil will also be starting to be recorded next week. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I loved Resident Evil 2 whenever I played it. It was amazing. Um, but I've never touched any of the other Resident Evils that we're playing this year, so it's going to be a scare fest for D-Train. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I've never really done voiceovers for playthroughs. I've always just turned games into movies, so I'm hoping that I'm just as entertaining that way. But if it turns out that not too many people watch my stuff, then I'll just take it as that, and I'll just start doing playthroughs instead of my voice in them. But I think first-person games are easier to put your voice behind because there isn't a character there for you to look at. But I don't know. I'm hoping it'll be a good series. Some of our respawns aren't coming back, unfortunately. Hopefully that wasn't a solo over there that decided to... A level 1? What? I did not know you could get level 1 mule deers. That's interesting. Well, at least he's chasing them that way for once. Nothing in there for us to worry about anyways. Alright, Kay, well I appreciate it, man. Like I said, if you watch and you don't find it entertaining or anything, that's totally fine. I was hoping to have 1,000 subscribers before I started this, that was like a year ago, because I was planning on doing this series already, like towards the beginning of this year, like at least a few months ago I was planning on it, and we were really growing at the time, like I think it was back in February or April this year, whenever we had that huge spike in subscribers, and I was hoping that I was going to be able to be at 1,000 subs before now, so that way I could do face cam. Um, However, like I said, where I'm still 500, I just don't feel safe enough to put my face out there just yet. So, all right, we're gonna choose one of these deer to shoot, so that we have something to shoot out of this zone. So, which one is the biggest? 120, 67, 116. So the 120 is the biggest one. So we're gonna shoot him because I like this zone and I want to make sure that I can still hunt this zone. So we're gonna take one buck. Now, normally I do a run where I go through my solo zones, but honestly, I just didn't feel like doing that. I just wanted to grind. So maybe before next week, I'll make sure that I go around the map and do some work on my herd management on this game, or on this grind, not game. I will tell you one thing though, it is killing me not to shoot these level 5s. I'm not used to leaving them, but at the same time, like I said, I'm just trying something new, seeing if I can get 2 great ones sub 1,000. Although part of me is thinking about just letting this strategy go anyways, because I like shooting my diamonds. So I am still debating on if I want to keep this experiment going. I'll have to make up my mind, I guess, soon. I do like the fact that I'm trying new stuff, but at the same time, it's just, I don't know, leaving the level 5s, it just ain't, this doesn't register with me too much anymore. Like, I loved it for a ski ridge, because the ski ridges kept pumping them out, but I am going to go ahead and shoot this guy, though. We're going to go ahead and get this diamond, because he is my solo one. I'm going to go ahead and believe that he is my solo, or the one buck that's actually always here. Try to get it right between the shoulder there. That's a tough shot to make, though. I really don't want to screw him up, so I'm going to try the 22 trick on him. Nope, I don't need the 300. Oh, come on, that was almost beautiful. Yeah, Caden, that's kind of the thing, is that I was really wanting to try this strategy, and I haven't given up on it yet, but, like, I don't know, just leaving these level 5s everywhere is just, for some reason, it's just kind of, I don't know, it just makes it feel weird. Like, I want to be able to shoot all the level 5s when they spawn in. And plus, it's causing some of my zones to make it to where I really don't have much to shoot out of the zones. From where I'm leaving everything. Come on. I think I'm going to go for this. Hopefully he gets a lung. I think we got a lung. I think we got the lung. Okay, good. But yeah, like, even though the rapid fire pack is good for grinders as well, because of the fact that it was all semi-automatic, it's like we already had all those guns. That deer just jump scared me. But, you know, we already had all those calibers and everything, and then not to mention it, but this one trolled? Are you serious? Well, guess we ain't keeping him then. But yeah, that was the reason why I didn't get the rapid fire pack. It's because, honestly, I have the 308, and I really didn't need it either. I didn't need anything from the rapid fire pack because of that, so... It's mainly the reason why I don't really buy weapon packs myself anymore. I mean, I always check these solo zones, but it's just kind of, but it's always just because they're literally just where I can stop by and look. Bunch of cows. I guess they don't feel like they need a man in their life or something. Okay, so it's 17:14. So I'm gonna go check this pond, and then I'm gonna go after that turkey again. Because that turkey is usually up there around the 1700 hour. And I would like to have him. So we'll probably take one more run at that turkey and see if we can get him. First things first, though, you gotta check all your zones. Oh, I believe this zone is done. I'll still need to keep checking it because every so often you'll get more deer in here. But let's go over here and try to see if I can find that turkey. I hope he is, Caden. Like I said, he's a big level 3 gobbler, but I think this time, since I'm a little bit earlier, I think I'm going to just hoof it. It is a long way up through there to get to that pond, but there's other turkeys in this field, and sometimes you could have zones, like, be not where they're supposed to be. And I had a bunch of turkeys that flew over my head last time, so I think what I'm going to do is just go on foot this time. And spot turkeys along the way, and hopefully I'll be able to find them. Plus, I need to check these ponds anyways for solos. Gonna be a long run up here, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I will tell you, part of me has thought about doing a turkey grind. I know that's really weird, but like I've been really wanting some rare turkeys, and part of me has thought about coming over to Silver Ridge Peaks and trying to find all the turkey feed zones and grinding turkeys. That'd be very awkward, like a very interesting grind. But I have thought about it. It has crossed my mind a couple of times. Ooh, we can leave you. That's good. You got any other solos up here with you, sir? Does not look like it. I am not seeing any of the turkeys that we spooked a little bit ago, so I don't know what's going on here. There's one. Oh, there he is. That's him. He's down here in the bottom. No, where are you running to, buddy? Okay. Where am I hitting? I need to get closer, apparently. I don't know what I'm hitting there. I mean, that looked like two really clean shots. Come on, what am I hitting? Okay, I'm just gonna chill. I mean, I'm zeroed correctly. I don't know what's going on. What's up, Chaos? Doing good, man, doing good. We're after a diamond turkey right now. He has eluded me a couple of times, and I just made some really good shots, but for some reason the game didn't count it as hits. So we're gonna try to get in a little bit closer. Oh, I know what you're meaning, Caden. I don't mind abbreviations. Just as long as it isn't like an F-bomb abbreviation, I don't care for abbreviations. That ain't gonna bother me. As long as you don't spell out the actual words. I'm gonna try to circle around these trees and try to get a shot at him from over here. But yeah, this is the level 3 that I've been seeing. Where'd he go? Yeah, he's a smart gobbler. Like, I've spooked him more times than not. And usually he's on the top side of the hill, so I'm actually kind of surprised he's down here. And I don't have a collar with me. So I'm having to do this the old-fashioned way unless I've already spooked him. There he is. There we go. Let's go. Diamond turkey. Fall out of the sky there, brother. I told you I was going to get him one of these days. Now I can go back to my mule deer grind and not have any second thoughts. What's up, John? Alright, Chaos. I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. What you been up to, John? We're just getting us a diamond turkey real quick, unless he trolls us, but usually level 3s don't troll. Another trophy to add to the trophy lodge. We are doing a mule deer grind, but I had a level 3 turkey that was up here, and I wanted to make sure I got him. There we go. 4.7. That's a beautiful one. Taxidermize the new turkey. Let's go, brother. So I got a diamond chocolate today. First one in almost 1,000-something kills. Finally got a diamond chocolate fallow deer. And now I've got another diamond turkey to add to the lodge. It's been a good stream. It's been a good stream. There's that big boy in there. There's that big guy. That level 3 needs to be shot. It's a level 2 that can be left. Okay, so we got one deer in here that needs to be shot. Yeah, John, if you're still in the chat, man, how you been doing today? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm still going to peek back here, though. If I end up having 2 level 3 gobblers and I did not know about it, because usually he's back here. That's the weird thing about it, is that every time that I've spooked that turkey, he's been back here on these hills. So it makes me wonder if I actually have 2 level 3s. And that one was just another one I happened to stumble upon. But I don't know. If I'm up here, I have to keep an eye out for like a fleeing gobbler. But I'm glad I decided to run the distance that time, because I wouldn't have found him otherwise. Well, good, man, good. I'm glad to hear it, buddy. We got about another 20 minutes left in the stream, so hopefully you enjoy what you get to see of it. Once the stream is over, if you want to rewind it and watch it from the beginning, though, you definitely can. We had a good fallow grind today. We got a diamond chocolate. We had a couple of trolls that were level 4 trolls, mind you, but they could have made diamond and didn't. So we had a pretty good grind both ways. And then now today we got a diamond turkey while doing the mule deer grind, which is interesting, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get trophies. 1750. I think I still have enough time to check another solo zone real quick, guys. Because 1800 is when they stop drinking, so let me check this other zone. Caden, are you talking about the turkey? Were you talking about the turkey, Caden? Because if you are asking if we shot the turkey, then yes, we did shoot him, and he did make diamond. He scored a 471 out of 460, so he was a big boy. Yep, we did get him. He did make diamond. We had to circle around this big. He got himself into this big brush of trees, so I had to circle way around him, and then I finally got to shoot. He finally came out into one of the fields for us, and I was able to get him. But yes, he did score a 471 out of 460. So he was a really, really nice Tom. I don't think I'm gonna make a short of him just from where it's a turkey, but if I ever get like a if I ever get like a rare a turkey or something, I'll probably make a post about him. I'm sorry, man. You can always rewind the stream if you want to. I think it was like 5 minutes ago. So I mean, like, if you just wanted to leave the live for just a couple of minutes and go watch it, you can. I think it was like 5 minutes ago when we shot him. It wasn't long ago. If you're just wanting to rewind and then come back. Just however you want to handle that. I think we're going to have just enough time, guys, to actually do another full run. So what we're going to do is that I'm going to reset time, do a main menu reset, and then we're going to try to do a full run where I actually shoot everything one more time. So hopefully we'll be able to get a great one before the day ends. But if not, then at least we'll have our multiplayer stream on Friday. And I'm gonna try to have you guys a video out for deer hunting camp tomorrow. Today there was an update for consoles, so I'm hoping that it brought everything that for the consoles that was on PC. And if it did, then you guys can be expecting a lot more videos for deer hunting camp, because I am really, really wanting that game to be featured on the channel quite a bit. I'm probably going to lessen how many streams I do though, because because not very many people come to them, and whenever they do come to those streams, they don't really stay. So, and I think it's where it takes a little while for the deer to actually come in. Where it's realistic, you have to pretty much sit there and just wait and call a little bit. So I'll probably just focus more on Call of the Wild for streaming, and then I'll do content for deer hunting camp. All right, anybody who's in chat, if a great one's going to show up, it's got to show up now. We have 15 minutes to get one killed. So hopefully there is a great one with our name on it. And here we go. Caden, I want to thank you, man. You have been the one person who stayed for the majority of the stream. Brendan, if you happen to come back, thank you too. You guys stayed for big portions of the stream today, so thank you guys both for your contribution of time to me. I really love that you guys love being here and watching the stream. It really means the world to me. But yeah, thank you both for spending some time with me today. We had a few other people, Ostrich as well. Thank you too. You stayed a few minutes. I nearly forgot. I'm so sorry if you're watching this at a later time. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys keeping me entertained throughout the stream. That's what these streams are mainly about anyways. It's not as much about the hunting and finding trophies as it is just talking to you guys. That is actually my favorite thing in the world, is just hanging out with you all. That's one of the reasons why I kind of wish that when I was in Fishing Planet or my deer hunting camp streams that you guys would actually be there a little bit more, because those streams where they're kind of slower paced, it allows us to actually have a lot more time to talk. So... Tree! That's alright. I ain't gonna shoot through the trees. We'll just let that zone go for the day. No great one here in that zone. Yeah, I'm thinking that my herd management is a little bit screwed up a little bit. I could be wrong. It could just be a rough day. But I'm probably going to have to spend some time on Call of the Wild over the weekend and just check my solo zones. And like I said, I'm still debating on if I want to still pursue this on my new experimental on my grind. I like being able to shoot my diamonds, and I'm doing this experiment where you leave half the map as level 5s and half the map as 2s. All it's really much doing is just trying to get my only trophy is the great one. And I like to be able to shoot other trophies along the way, so I'm probably going to abandon it, is what I'm thinking, but I'm really not sure yet. If I do decide to do that, though, I will let you guys know what day we're shooting all the level 5s. Because we'll be going to a ski ridge as well as this map to shoot all of them out. So it'll be a lot of diamonds in one stream. And we will also do we also will go back to each map and see if a great one spawned in any of their places. I think the tree's dead already. I don't think it deserves that. Oh man. Well, I apologize if I've offended into any trees. If I've been offensive to any trees, I mean. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this guy because he's my constant. He just came back as a little level 2. Unfortunately, he did not decide to come back as anything worthwhile, but I do need to shoot him because he's my one buck that I need to shoot. So. Dude, now that I've shot that level 3 turkey, it's like every time I hear a turkey now, I'm just like wanting to look at it and see what it is. It's a level 2 with a decent estimate, though. I have killed diamond level 2s like that. But they unfortunately have a cougar up there with them, so I'm pretty sure they're not going to stick around very much longer. Yeah, if you guys ever see a if you're using pounds instead of meters and stuff, or instead of kilograms, if you guys ever spot a turkey that's a level 2 and its weight is 20 to 24, then it has the chance to make diamond. I have gotten a diamond level 2 turkeys before by doing that estimate. They're very rare, but it can happen. Come on, great one, show yourself. Yeah, some of my respawns I haven't came back in yet, unfortunately. At least it doesn't look that way. That poor turkey tried to call and I left too quick. Dude, that's a big ram. Interesting. I know that ain't a diamond ram, but he's pretty. Probably have to shoot him another time. Where did this deer go? I'm not following my mule deer. These are ram tracks. Where is my mule deer at? My blood for it, I mean. Of course, my dog is stuck all the way over there. Right when I need you most, you're gonna be stuck. Oh, he's dead on the beach. How did I not see him whenever I came out of this? Yeah, I know. But how did I not see him whenever I came out of my tent? Dude, I just like blatantly passed up that deer. That's funny. Yeah, he was like right outside the tent, and I didn't even see him. Okay, yes, we didn't get our respawn back in here. Okay, that's good. Well, let's see what the little guy came back as. He was either a solo or he's going to come back to this spot. Yeah, Caden, I've actually done that a few times throughout the stream, man. Yeah, I know that trick. I appreciate you letting me know, though. But yeah, I do that whenever I'm, especially if I've shot like multiple deer, but where it was just the one, I didn't think I really would need him. But yeah, I do know you can retrieve them like that, so I appreciate it. Okay, so I don't want to keep shooting these deer because I don't know if my respawn is staying in or not, but these are solos, a lot of them are. So I'm gonna hold off on shooting anything here. I'm just gonna assume that I didn't get my respawn back. Okay, I know for a fact I didn't get my respawn back for that one because that's a group that's never changed, and I can tell there's one missing. Oh, you're fine, Kate. No big deal, man. Listening to the stream is just as fun as watching it sometimes. So I get you. Oh no. Looks like we're gonna get skunked again, guys, as far as great ones are concerned. I don't think we're gonna get one here. But I will check these last couple of zones real quick. I think that the game has not given us some of our respawns just yet is the problem. I shot that big level 5 a few minutes ago, and I was hoping I'd get to come back and see what he was, and he's not there. So I'm pretty sure that there's a few zones that the deer did not get the respawns back just yet. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up abandoning this experimental grind and just shooting all the level 5s. Because I feel that they're actually getting in the way. They're making a lot of my zones that have multiple bucks in them only be zones that I can only shoot one deer out of. Because of the fact that I'm leaving a level 2 or level 5 in it. Whenever I could shoot the level 5 and the other one. So I probably will do that. But I'll let you guys know when the stream is that I'll be shooting all the diamonds. There's no way I'm doing that off stream without you all. That wouldn't be fair. I hear you, Caden. Yeah, before I was a streamer, that's what I used to do all the time whenever a Scarecrow was grinding. Like back in 2020, 2021, whenever I first learned about Great Ones and stuff and started becoming pretty much obsessed with them at that time. I'm not obsessed anymore. I'm just very with like getting Great Ones and like learning how to do it and everything. And Scarecrow was my go-to guy at the time, and I was watching him all the time, speaking to him during his chats and stuff. So yeah, I've done that. It's a lot of fun to just do like grind and then have like a grinder in the background. And plus, it kind of makes it feel like you're playing the game together too. So it makes it a lot more enjoyable than if it's just you playing in silence. Like to me, a game that's like fast paced like this is a lot more fun to do it with people. Whereas games that are slower paced is kind of good at both. Like Deer Hunting Camp, I love playing it on my own, and I love playing it with you guys. With you guys makes it a little bit better, but it's one of those games where it's like the pacing of the game is like perfect for solo play too. Call of the Wild, in my opinion, if you're just going around checking zones and just shooting stuff. I mean, to me, it feels more like an arcade game, just with an open world setup. But I think that's kind of the reason why I don't really do a whole lot of multiplayer on the game is just because I just don't enjoy it too much. I prefer grinding than I do just walking around seeing what I can find. I hear you, man. Yeah, I used to, I would have Scarecrow playing at the same time as having my audio on. So, like, I never muted my TV or anything. I would just play with my background noise. I'll just be playing with my TV on, and then I'm having him for background noise pretty much. And then if he got great ones or anything, I'd be right there to celebrate with him and stuff. So, that's kind of how I used to grind. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, we are going to strike out this time. I'm going to go ahead and reset time for our next stream. But unfortunately, there was nothing here that we could shoot at the end very much, and there was no great one. So unfortunately, we have to go ahead and end the stream at this point. You spiked the 5 right at the end. I'm not sure what you're meaning. Spiked the 5. Oh, likes, I'm thinking is what you're meaning? I'm really not sure. But You can let me know if you need to, man. But either way, like I said, guys, make sure that you guys like and subscribe. For anybody that's watching at this time, or anybody that makes it this late, if anybody's here and you've watched the stream from beginning to end and it's not live, thank you guys so much. That means the world to me. Also, make sure that you guys are here this coming Friday. Do not forget, from 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're all playing together across some 4 different maps, so an hour on every map. So make sure you guys are here for that, and I'll be able to play with you guys for open comms and everything. Until then, like you hear all YouTubers say, and like I've already said like 2 or 3 times, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, help us get to that 500 range. I love you all, and I'll see you guys Friday.